Really our effort. This is a really good Southern Indiana team. We knew, I told these guys, from the very first day, this is a team we got to be ready for because they're going to come in here and they're going to be ready. They could have beat Indiana at their place. They played Louisville. They said they played Big Ten teams before. They were ready. But man, I'm just really proud of how we responded. Our second quarter was great. We only held them to 4, so that got us to a little bit of that lead, I think up to 10 or 11 at half. And then we were able to rely on our defense, and to hold a team like this to only 50 points speaks a lot. And then our rebounding margin, I thought Jen just did an unbelievable job of, she's having to run the point the majority of the game and against press, and then getting us into zone offense against a team like this. Just really proud of her leadership and her ability to kind of handle all of it, because it's a lot. And then Barry off the bench, I thought was just absolutely, was huge. We needed production off the bench. We're not playing a ton of numbers, but I thought Corey, Haven, and obviously Barry coming in and hitting 3 threes and then scoring 18 points and really solid defense. I just thought that was really key for us. So overall, great win against a really good team, and now we can head in to have one more non-conference before we get into Big Ten play.
All right, go ahead and raise your hand for a question. You've got Justice Bryant on the left, Barry Wallace on the right.
Barry, just after sitting out that month there with the injury, just what was that process like to get you healthy again, and then how's this first week been for you starting with Ohio State?
Yeah, I was able to do a lot of learning just from the sidelines and in practice, watching everyone and learning from their mistakes, and just being able to solidify the plays and everything like that, making sure I'm confident when I go back on the court. So I think that was really good for me, helped me build confidence to come back and start playing again. It's been really fun since I've been back. Just getting to play with my teammates again has been really good.
Shaun has described you as not very freshman-like. On the pair of corner threes, very little hesitation. Very little hesitation on the corner threes, I guess. What goes into that shot, and what goes into you confidently being able to let that go?
Yeah, definitely just reps, just workouts, always trying to get shots that I know that I'll be taking in the game, whether that's coming off screens or a lot of the time running to the corner off of skip passes, things like that, or catching the ball in the middle in the zone. Just practicing shots that I know I'm going to be taking in the upcoming game.
Barry, I think I asked this of Gretchen last year, but for somebody like you, and I know you haven't been back for more than a week, but as a freshman, how have you adapted to coming off the bench and trying to be that offensive spark, maybe for the first time in a long time for you?
Yeah, I think coming off the bench has helped a lot because it's kind of like a source of motivation. I want to be out there and watching at the beginning, seeing what we need. I think that helps me a lot, just wanting to be that energy off the bench and fueling the fire. Coach talks about that a lot, so I think that just brings me a lot of motivation and encouragement.
Jen, just as a team to kind of put some things together shooting-wise in the second half, what do you think was the key to that, and for you specifically?
Yeah, I think we just let our defense kind of feel our offense. I feel like sometimes we'll be too stagnant. When we get into Phoenix and just run transition, I feel like we get those easy baskets, and I feel like that kind of fuels us and gives us confidence. So when we're in the half court, it's kind of just what we know we can do, but just having that confidence.
Jen, I think this might have been the first time you've played with 3 players as tall as Kendall, Brennan, Barry. I guess how much easier does that make your job?
Real easy. I guess I haven't thought about that, and when we do have a bigger lineup of people that's just so versatile, they're big, but they can shoot at all 3 levels. They can dribble, they can pass. So when you have versatile players as a point guard, that's real fun. So I was just getting creative out there and knowing that they're ready for me as well for the passing and things like that. I just feel like it makes it easier.
Any more questions for Mr. Nathan?